I wasn't expecting to make this video today, but I am just sick and tired of this. Also kinda mad because I had this all pre-recorded and then deleted the recordings, so now this is my second time saying all this. I am just tired of these people. They're just coming out of nowhere telling me Kefla is stronger than Fused Zamasu. No, she is not. I don't know where you're getting from this. I don't know where you're getting this from, but she's not. Anime Kefla, manga Kefla, neither of them are stronger than the Zamasus in their respective stories. But we said that Kefla was as strong as the Universe 7 Spirit Bomb. Whoopity-doo! Kefla's as strong as an attack used to eradicate and kill evil people or people with impure hearts. That was gathered, that this Spirit Bomb in particular was formed in a realm, in a void, with no life whatsoever. Grown thanks to 8 out of 10 of Team Universe 7. One being Goku, who had formed the attack himself, and 2 being Vegeta, who didn't want to help out Goku. Like, what's this supposed to even mean? What is this supposed to even mean? Like, this Spirit Bomb, you could argue, is the weakest Spirit Bomb that's ever been formed. What makes me say that? The environment. There's no life in terms of the power except for each universe team fighting for survival, and only 8 out of, I forget how many people, but only 8 of these people are giving Goku energy. No one else. You don't see like Universe 6 being like, okay, we'll help out, or like Universe 2 being like, we're interested, so we're gonna help out. No, it's just 8 people versus several other teams. I don't even remember how many people in terms of the power, but it's just way more. And like, this isn't like the Buu Saga Spirit Bomb, where we had all the energy from people on Earth, the Namekians on planet Namek, the helpers in Yama Station, including King Yama himself. And like, you know, we had all their energy, and they were exhausted too. They couldn't give Goku any more energy after that because they were tired from all the energy they'd given him. We don't see that in terms of the power. We don't see that with this Universe 7 Spirit Bomb, because the Earthling trio would have been tired on the stands. Frieza, Gohan, and Piccolo would have been worn out and tired, which this would have put them at a disadvantage. And Frieza wouldn't have been able to give Goku energy after he lost to Jiren. And like, the only 2 people that could have given Goku all the energy and not be affected was Androids 17 and 18. And even that wouldn't make much of a difference if they did. And man, it's just like, this whole Spirit Bomb thing is just dumb. Like I could understand if, like, you know, Goku absorbed the Spirit Bomb like he did against Super 13. Like, I could understand that, but throwing the Spirit Bomb at someone like Jiren, that just makes no sense to me, because Jiren's not a bad guy. He's not a villain. He's not really impure of heart. Like, if Majin Buu, good Majin Buu, the fat one, could survive the Spirit Bomb after all the people he killed, then I think Jiren counts as a good guy too. He's not a villain. He's just an antagonist. And it just makes no sense to throw this attack at him. And if the Spirit Bomb were to have worked as intended, then Jiren would be dead and Goku would be disqualified. Because for the Spirit Bomb to work as intended, Jiren would have to be impure of heart. He'd have to be evil. Which I fail to see how someone in the Pride Troopers could be considered evil. I mean, they kind of have a bit of misguided justice, but like, there's not villains. They're trying to uphold the peace, and when you think about it, Goku's more evil than Jiren. But that's that. I'm getting off track. Like, yeah, if the Super Bomb would have worked as intended, Goku would be disqualified for killing Jiren with this attack. It's as dumb as the Grand Priest and Zeno's not batting an eye to Toppo using Hakai so many times. Like, I just don't get it. And then trying to remember, because again, I've had this recorded but then deleted the recording, so I'm trying to remember my next point. Oh yeah, Kefla herself. Like, you can't tell me Kefla's stronger than Fused Zamasu when Kale and Caulifla couldn't even beat a tired Goku in a 2v1. They could not beat a tired Goku in a 2v1 fight. And they weren't said to have been tired either. There was no complaints about them being tired, not on their side. But we've seen Goku, he's definitely tired of more now. Like, he's definitely lacking in stamina from his fight with Jiren. He's not at 100%. And like, literally, as how he fights, he's not fighting at 100%. He's trying to build up and save his energy for like when it matters. And you can't tell me that a fusion from these two is stronger than Fused Zamasu when a tired Goku had them beat. and then when Goku's fighting Kefla, like, okay, I have to correct myself with one thing, because I was saying that Goku almost beat Legendary Super Saiyan 2 Kefla without UI, but that was actually Legendary Super Saiyan Kefla. That's a mistake on my bad. I will own up to that. Yes, I made that mistake. That was a bad call on my part. But I will still stand by my case that Goku didn't need UI to beat Legendary Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. It was overkill. Like, Kefla couldn't even land a single hit on Goku. And Goku with Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken almost beat Legendary Super Saiyan Kefla. Literally almost beat her. Almost beat her. And like, if he wasn't tired, he probably could have beat her with Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken times 20. Even if this was Legendary Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, because again, UI was just overkill. And yeah, so like, versus Goku using Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken on Zamasu, Fused Zamasu. Like, Zamasu took this hit and then got up like it was nothing. Like, yeah, he was mad, but like, didn't really phase him. Like, Fused Zamasu took so much punishment from Goku, Vegito, or Vegerat. I say Vegerat because it just makes more sense to me. Like, on the opposite spectrum, looking at Fused Zamasu. Fused Zamasu fought Goku and Vegeta at their best. They were not tired. They were not tapped out of energy. They weren't heavily injured either. Fought them at their best. Beat them both. They fused to Vegerat Blue. Zamasu takes all that punishment. Even gets, like, not even a final Kamehameha does him in. And like, we see him like seemingly get like disintegrate from it and reform as if it's nothing. Then they defuse, and Zamasu just one-shots them. One-shots Goku and Vegeta again. It's like, you can't tell me that Kefla's stronger than this. Like, you just can't. And even if we were to go by the manga counterparts, Kefla's weaker because she doesn't have Legendary Super Saiyan 2, because Kale never controlled her Legendary Super Saiyan power. And Zamasu is also weaker because he doesn't have his corrupt power, but he does have like the sort of Hydra thing where, you know, cut off one head, 2 more will regrow, blow away one Zamasu, 2 more will reform. Because when Zamasu and Goku Black fused, they bond on a cellular level, and when their fusion time was up, and Trunks even cut them in half and stabbed Goku Black, even though they were separated, they still turned out to be fused Zamasus because their DNA bonded, because they were both Zamasu. So now it's like and when Vegeta tried blasting them apart, he accidentally created an army of fused Zamasus that regenerated from separate, blown off body parts. So yeah, put this against Kefla, manga Kefla, who struggled against Gohan. Yeah, this manga Kefla's not winning. Not even anime Kefla's winning. Like, let's say that anime Kefla manages to destroy Zamasu's body, corrupt Zamasu's body. What's she gonna do against infinite Zamasu? Nothing. She doesn't have an answer to that. She doesn't even have an answer for regular fused Zamasu's immortality. Like, between like anime Kefla versus anime Zamasu, anime Kefla is either going to be overpowered early on, or she's going to get timed out, just like what happened at Vegerot, and then Kale and Caulifla are just going to die. And like, this isn't me hating on Kefla. I like Kefla. She brings something new to the fusion spectrum. We have a Saiyan prodigy. Like we have Caulifla, the Saiyan prodigy, this somewhat experienced fighter. I say somewhat because we don't know how much Caulifla's trained. This somewhat experienced fighter who's a prodigy. That mentions she's a prodigy because she's a prodigy, and that's basically all we know about her. She knows how to fight. Fusing with Kale, this somewhat kind-hearted Saiyan who has nothing but admiration towards Caulifla. But she has a quiet nature. She's kind of passive, but she houses immense strength and power. Like, this fusion, it's more interesting than just evil Goku fusing with a Kai, or Goku and Vegeta fusing. Like, it's a more interesting dynamic than person who wants to get strong to fight people, and rival that wants to be stronger than them, versus this interesting fusion dynamic, because Kale and Caulifla, they're more of a team than Goku and Vegeta. So this isn't me hating on Kefla. I just cannot agree with the notion of people saying Kefla's stronger than Fused Zamasu. That's not the case. And for people that keep telling me this, I'm just gonna call you Kefla Simps. Because I'm sick and tired of it. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of repeating myself, which is why I made this video that I wasn't even planning on making. And I just don't know what else I can say. I'm just done with it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.